Steven Universe. One of the best cartoons out on air currently. I've been wanting to talk about Steven Universe for quite some time, but I didn't really have much to say that others haven't already talked about yet. That is until I rewatched the entire series again for the second time. Now that I know some things about the story, characters, and environment of the show better, I have found a fair few theories rattling around in my brain. One theory in particular has been almost a shocking revelation. What if the original gems were created by another race as a form of workers and soldiers? It's a similar story to one here on Earth, the Golem of Jewish folklore. The Golem, according to tradition, is normally a large creature made from stone, clay, or earth, and they are created for various reasons. I have no doubt in my mind that Rebecca Sugar took inspiration from the story of the Golem. For instance, the creature was made out of clay and earth, much like how the gems were created from elements inside the soil of the planet they come from. They also share physical strengths, most gems and golems showing that they are stronger and faster than humans. They also share a weakness. Golems usually have a symbol or a Hebrew word like emet on them that powers them, much like how a gem has their, well, gem. If either the gem or the word are destroyed, so is their physical form. It was with these similarities I was able to draw up the theory in question. Not only that, there was something else that led me to this track of thinking, and that's the kindergarten, but more specifically, the injectors. I began asking myself, why injectors? Why does the gem race need injectors to create the next generation? Then it dawned on me that there was a strong possibility that gems needed machines in order to create more gems. And if that is the case, how did the race even start to begin with if they needed machines in order to create more of themselves? Then the idea of the golem popped into my head and suddenly a wonderful theory was born. That gems were in fact like golems, and created by an unknown race of aliens trying to find an easy to manage workforce. Now I know the next question that is probably forming in your minds. If they were created, where are the creators? Well, I would say that in the beginning, gems were probably very slow, clunky, and mindless, unable to do much more than simple tasks like lifting or fighting. Over time, this mysterious alien race ended up wanting gems to start doing more and more complicated tasks, making them smarter and giving them different abilities to suit the needs of the time. The story of Adam from the Bible is very similar. Adam actually being a golem made from clay before God gave him life and made him human. There are a number of things that could have happened when these New Age gems were created, but what I believe happened was perhaps the gems were getting a bit harder to control? This, or perhaps there was a war between the creators of the gems and another race. With either one of these two, I believe the creators started thinking up a plan to create a massive gem. One to help keep the other gems in line while also serving as an ultimate weapon. The diamonds. I think at the very least they created White Diamond. The way the show has been building her up, it just feels like she's going to be the biggest, baddest gem of them all. She more than likely has a way with gems, bending them to her strong will. Remember the episode Monster Reunion, where Pearl explains corruption?
Remember, she's not cracked, she's corrupted. And that's something different.
It's sort of like if MC Bear Bear didn't tear the fabric of his arm, but the fabric of his mind.
Now, seeing as Blue Diamond has been shown to be able to influence the other gems around her with just a lash of her emotions, and Yellow being able to destabilize gems with just her hands, it's a good chance that White Diamond has the power to control gems' minds. She possibly needs to be fused with one or more of the diamonds to do this, or she just possibly could do this by herself. Either way, I am sure she has the ability to affect the mind. It does help point to the idea that she was created to keep other gems working because of their advanced thinking. But I believe that they might have made the diamond or diamonds a bit too smart. I'm pretty sure that they did not like being captive to a race of people that they were slowly starting to consider as inferior. Maybe the creator race were using some kind of technology to keep the diamonds under control. Eventually though, I think they broke free and began a war between their creators, which ended up becoming a victory for the gems. I don't think the creators were completely destroyed though, but were driven off the planet, meaning homeworld? is where it all began. Perhaps Lars, who is now in outer space, will run into the descendants of the now displaced race of creators, allowing Steven to learn of the true history of where gems actually come from. From what we've seen of the gems' history, it's all been after Rose Quartz went rogue, and we've never seen or heard anything before then. I feel like maybe in Season 7, which, by the way, has been already confirmed because they're already recording for that season, we'll see more about the history of before Rose Quartz. I'm hopeful and excited to see what the Universe crew has in store for us. Hey everybody, did you like that video? You want to see more theories and reviews on television and TV shows out there? Then just leave a comment down below, or perhaps go to my Discord channel, which is in the description below. I also own a Patreon, and all your donations would help exponentially keep the channel running.